She like, goddamn. I'm like, goddamn. I'm like, goddamn. Oh, really? I'm like, goddamn. I been that nigga since day one. Hop out, throwing my cape on. Bad bitch come from the Sagons. Rollin' bouncer, then I'ma skate on. I can show you how to live a life, nigga. Ay, ay. Bag dropper, understand I'm quite different. Ay, ay. I see top speed in lamb trucks with tummy tucks. I snuck in the party with deuces. Couple bitches look like Medusa. Muddy water mix it with juices. Silent nigga, never a rooster. Goddamn. I'm like, goddamn. I'm like, goddamn. Oh, really? I'm like, goddamn. Keep the blinky dope beezy. I can taste your nose by the sneezes. I can tell it change like the seasons. Play with fire, know you get seasoned. Ayy, money falling out the creases. Ayy, whip same color peaches. Ayy, whip her down, then she cream it. Ayy, goddamn. Oh, really? I ain't got time for it. View different through time for us. Flow milli where you at, or more. I rev it up like a river. Sit it down, this a lesson. Hold it water for the blessing. Drop the gilly for the necklace. Like, goddamn. I'm like, goddamn. She like, goddamn. Oh, really? I'm like, goddamn. I like, goddamn. She like, goddamn. I like, goddamn. Oh, really? She like, goddamn. You never seen a hitter do it how I done did. I bring the pain and some rock bullshit's how I live. I see my hitters get killed, we were just some kids. Now every time it cross my mind, I rack it out with them. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. In the trenches, keep that good talk, baby. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama I'm a smoker, change your last name. Iron my maiden. I keep that fire on my hip like the image of Satan. I live shit. Rock out, bring the block out, make your head spin. Smoking on that funkadelic vibe, ain't got a leg spin. I been rocking out shit since a young hitter. Front center, broad day. Jimi Hendrix, third dimension, blackout. I can split the seeds, bring the staff out. One man band if you want it, bring the staff out. Never seen a hitter do it how I done did. I bring the pain and some rock bullshit's how I live. I see my hitters get killed, we were just some kids. Now every time it cross my mind, I rack it out with him. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama. In the trenches, keep that good talk, baby. I told my mama. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama I'm a crowd surfing, I'm smoking Mary up on stage, no not the last virgin. I had to upgrade the lift, this not the last version. Make me mad, act the ass, it's the last purging. I'm in my bag working, lane swerving. Finna duck on something, call me Dr. Irvin. Start emerging, make them nervous. Stay with them P like Fergie. I been rocking out shit since a young hitter. You never seen a nigga do it how I done did. I bring the pain and some rock bullshit's how I live. I see my hitters get killed, we were just some kids. Now every time it cross my mind, I rack it out with him. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. In the trenches, keep that good talk, baby. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama I'm a rock star, baby. I told my mama I'm a Spacey got the sauce on. think he got rabies. He a dog, he a beast. How the fuck he off the leash? He got something they can't teach. Testimony they gon' preach. Hallelujah, amen. I'm not fearing, amen. Catch me fighting against the pack, better try to say them. Mayhem, look how I done raised them. 6, 7, 8 a.m. I'm beaming through your shades in. K's in, once was, now I'm looking for the feast. Like they get my hands dirty, fuck a scrub, time to eat. Summer hating on me cause I'm hotter than the sun. Got spring hating on me cause I ain't never sprung. Winter hating on me cause I'm colder than y'all. And I would never fall. I'm like the break of dawn. I catch you when you're yawn. Luis' grandson, and you was just a pawn, a snake in the lawn. So I'm not really fond of you niggas, missing the bigger picture. Basquiat and Gray, stay in your lane. Look up, I'll be the shade. I'm the plane, I'm the rain to your parade. They been said I'm insane since before the 3rd grade. They like to call you crazy when you're everything they ain't. I'm that light in the darkness. I'm that lion that's roaring. I'm that child that's starving. I rave against the world. It's me against the world. It's me against the world. I'm that child that's starving. It's me against the world. I rave against the world. I rave against the world. You say you love me, really love me. Ay, you got my heart beat racing. You always told me you would ride. You use my heart until you die. Come save me. 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 You say you love me, really love me. Ay, you got my heart beat racing. You always told me you would ride. You use my heart until you die. Come save me. I'm high as a motherfucker now. I had to pop a couple cause I couldn't bear with a motherfucker smile. You see the blood in my teeth, you see the tears in my eyes, you see my heart has been cut, down the preacher wasn't lying. He say they play, you know EA, damn. I sent 1,000 messages, but I'm thinking they just send you spam. I know you don't ignore me, cause I know you love me. I know you'll never ever put the cash money ever before me. I'm trying to find a 4-leaf, till then smoke more leaf. Catch fire by Marley, close your eyes, listen to me, listen to my heartbeat. You always told me you would ride. You use my heart until you die. Come save me. You always told me you. You always told me you would ride. You use my heart until you die. Come save me. 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 Damn, I need you, man. I need a piece of, give me some peace, or might just piece it out. How you gon' dog my love? I'ma retrieve it now. I'm on a whole nother stage. Switched up Coachella. Know the king gon' ring. Better grab your umbrella. I gave you ring, but now you won't answer my ring. I'm on the 5th and you just want a nigga bleed. Snatch some goals, you just want a nigga bleed. I really thought that you would ride. You snatched my heart until it died. Come save me. Come save me. Come save me.
Good people, what's up? What's good, man? Blessed be host Caleb Smith. Today we have a very special guest in the building, man. Another off the rip. We got Tonio the Great, man. Tonio, how you feeling, brother?
What it do, man? I'm good, man. I can't complain at
Yes,
all,
sir.
man. How you feeling?
Bro, I'm great, man.
For sure.
Bro, your performance, you bodied that.
Appreciate
But,
that.
you know, first off, shout out to my guy, Justin Sumter, getting us connected, bro. My guy
brother,
Sump
man.
since high school, bro. So shout out to the big bro. Most
Sure.
definitely, man. Your name, Tonio the Great.
Yep.
You know, interesting backstory as well. Alexander the Great, story behind his name, change the conduct, or change the name, bro. For me, and, you know, for the people who are tapped in, can you break down the whole origin story, if you will, of the name Tonio the Great?
So I got a brother. My brother named T. Laquan, Khalil Muhammad. I love you, dog. He passed away some years back, but he started calling me that when we was jits, when we was kids. And I said it before. I never really understood why he called me that.
Yeah.
Because at the moments he was calling me that, it was really like the moments where I was at my worst. But he would always say that to remind me, like, hey, bro, like, you better than what's going on right now. Like, come on, bro, you the great. You the great.
On.
If I ever put my head down, he like, yo, you the great. Just to remind me and pick me up. So, yeah, when he passed away, I just had to make sure I lived by that.
Come on, man.
And when I wake up in the mirror every day, I tell myself that I'm great. I manifest that. I affirm that, and I let myself know, like,
I love that.
Yeah, he gave you the name for a reason.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, with your sound, with your swag, your style, I get Lenny Kravitz, St. John. You feel me?
Yeah.
I love St. John as well. What influence would you say Lenny Kravitz probably had on you growing up as an artist?
Lenny just taught me to be myself.
Yeah.
Like, so with me, I'm, you know, just like a typical black kid in America. Right. I was raised up in the projects. So a lot of us afraid to be ourselves.
Come on.
We taught to everything got to be one way. We got to talk one way. We got to act one way. But my mama, especially back then, she was thugged all the way out, but she was different. Like, we would go from listening to Tupac and DMX to Lenny to Prince.
Have variety.
To AC/DC to whatever. Like, she just used to play whatever. Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, wow.
She used to have us listening to everything. And she used to have us walking around the projects in Durango boots and leather coats and you know, all of that stuff. So she kind of like pushed us to be kind of like out of the box.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, our environment was telling us to do things one way. So people like Lenny, they just taught me to be myself no matter what.
Right.
And as I started getting, you know, a little older, teenage and all that, I started realizing, like, yo, as long as you be yourself, you're going to win.
Come on, brother.
And so now, even with the music, I'm still influenced by guys like him because it's like, when you look at the music scene right now, everybody trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But it take for that Lenny, it take for that Wayne, it take for that whoever you, Howlin' Wolf, it take for just be you, bro. Like you ain't gotta sound like nobody else. Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in a moment when everything is oversaturated, just be yourself. So guys like him, that's what they do. They inspire me.
For sure, bro. Right now, you know, with rap, everybody's talking about the sales are down, I think 40%. Yeah. Why do you think right now there's so many artists that's trying to like basically just, you know, copy each other and instead not being creative, not being original like yourself?
I would say part of it comes from the shame of listeners, from the listeners. Like you have a lot of listeners who everybody think they're a critic now because of social media.
For sure.
So now when people get on social media and they realize like, all right, they're applauding everybody doing it one way, and when they see somebody else, for example, like Tizo Touchdown, when he dropped his project, that's probably one of the best projects I've heard.
Yeah.
And you had thousands of people on there like, oh no, it's this, it's that, talking down on it. How? Like why? But it's because people done fell in love with things being one way.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of artists got to start realizing social media, to a certain extent, is not real.
Bro, these people, they're not even real sometimes.
They're not
It's
even
bots.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for
so
sure.
for every, say 1,000 people say they hate your new project, it's literally, if you can get 1,000 people to say they hate your project, it's 1 million people that love it.
Come on.
And people got to stop worrying about the ones that say they don't like it, and the bots that they saying don't like it, and all, like, they got to stop worrying about that, so they can get back to themselves. Like, you gotta, all artists, no matter what it is, whether it's you draw, you paint, you design clothes, whatever it is, you got to tap into yourself.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to go and stay in your own lane. Think about what you like, because most times, whatever you like, other people are going to like.
That's right.
So that's what we gotta start doing, and that's what we gotta start pushing and influencing. Honestly,
I love that, bro. Rock and roll, man. I love that song.
Appreciate
Hard.
that,
It was
man.
crazy. Your sound, everything is just innovative. It's different. It's original. What inspired that whole song?
A conversation between me and my mama, because like I said earlier, like, that's how she raised us.
Yeah.
Like, I can show you pictures. She had us looking like, man, we used to be dressing crazy because of her. But I had a conversation with my mama, and after that conversation, like, she was basically like, you've been a rock star your whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then probably a week after that, I was in my projects or whatever, and I was talking to my brother, and my brother was like, man, you always on that rock star. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Like, I win doing what I do, and I've been doing it my whole life.
Right.
Cause he kind of like stuck. He's stuck here, you know what I mean? He's stuck.
Yeah.
He's stuck in his mind. So we had a big back and forth about it, whatever, clowning on each other and all of that. And literally, I said, I'm like, I'm a rock star.
I love that. Yeah.
And yeah, that's where the song came from. I got in the whip. My producer had sent me a beat, and literally as soon as it came on, that's the first thing that came out of my mouth.
I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, scrolling on your page, hearing your story, things like that. One story, man, it stood out to me about you growing up, going into the studio, everybody, they older than you, they smoking. You hop on the mic, start freestyling. Yo, Gotti, I think, if you can, bro, break down, that whole experience, how you got started with the freestyle.
That joint, I had my cousin. I got a cousin named Darren, and he was rapping. He was going hard at the time or whatever in the city. Yeah, and he had came to my grandma's house, because my grandma, that's who was raising me at the time too. He had came over there, and I used to always be with older kids. Anybody knew me knew, like, excuse my language, little badass Noonty gonna be with everybody older. Like, I ain't hang out with nobody my age. I ain't doing nothing that people my age doing. Like, I'm way ahead of my time. So I asked him, like, yo, let me slide with y'all to the studio. At first he like, man, hell nah, look, cuz, like, you too bad anyway. Like, you be messing and da 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 da. And I'm like, nah, come on, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, let me go to the studio. He like, bro, you can't even rap. I'm like, I can rap, dog. Like, I'm telling you, I can rap. So he gave in. He like, come on, let's slide. And I'm sliding with him or whatever. I had already written a rap. Cause that's what I used to do. Like, I just used to sit there and listen to, like, R. Kelly songs. And I play R. Kelly songs and write raps to his songs and stuff like that. Like, I wish. Yeah. I will write raps to it. That's hard. I just keep writing raps or whatever. So yeah, we went to the studio. They put a beat on. Some older guys had got on or whatever. And in my head, I'm like,
I'm better than them.
I'm way better than them. And I swear I wasn't number like 8 years old. Yeah. So I got on the mic or whatever. Boom, doing my thing. I'm like, I keep more white than Yo Gotti. And everybody in the studio went crazy. They like, little bro, like, what the hell? Like, we did not know you could rap like that. Like, y'all ain't give me a chance. Y'all think because I'm a kid, whatever. So from that point, yeah, that's once I seen the feeling that I gave everybody at that age, I'm like, yeah, this is for me. This is my lane. This is what I'm gonna do. So,
when was that, like, aha moment, right? From the most recent projects, recent singles too, I would say, of, yo, like, I really got something right now. What was that moment for you when everything clicked?
Most recent, I would say, man, shout out to my dog Pablo Damo, man. My dog, he really did something he didn't even have to do. He called me. He wanted me to go to the studio with him. It was a bunch of A&Rs from different labels or whatever in there. And man, we pulled up. They was working on some stuff for him, a project for him or whatever. And I was helping them. That's my dog. So we feed off each other, whatever. So I'm giving him some energy on this song or whatever. And I'm not there to stop nobody shine. So people ask me like, what you do? Da, da, da. I'm like, I'm an artist. You got people in there ask me like, yo, let me listen to it. I'm like, nah, not right now. This about him.
Yeah.
So at the very end, they like, bro, we just peeped how you get down with, you know what I'm saying, writing. We want to hear something. I just press play.
Wow.
And everybody in the studio just started going crazy. Like, bro, what the hell? Like, bro, we trying to work with you ASAP. Every A&R in there was like, bro, we trying to lock in with you. I'm like, for sure. Which I've already had like meetings with different labels and all of that stuff. So I already had that feeling like I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel anyway. I just know I'm that.
Come on.
But that in that moment, for some reason, it was like God said something to me. It was just like, I'm just reminding you.
You that guy.
That's what it was. Yeah. In that moment, it was like God just like, I'm reminding you. Yeah. And I was going through some stuff at that time, like where it was almost making me question myself and making me second guess myself, like, damn, like, should I even do this? Even though I know I'm talented and I know it come natural, I don't know, my mind was everywhere. But in that moment, it meant a lot to me just because it was like I said, it was God telling me, hey, I'm reminding you real quick, boy, don't stop. So, yeah.
No, I feel that, bro. Man, I would say, during those times of trying to tap in and keep going, keep working, for all the other young artists, that's out there too. Like, how can they stay encouraged during those times of questioning who you are, questioning your abilities as an artist, all of those trials and tribulations?
You gotta think about it like this. This be my mindset every day. You wake up and you go to work every single day.
You figure it out.
You figure it out.
That's right.
Most times you don't like going to work,
but you go.
You gonna go.
That's right.
And if you somebody and you in the streets or whatever, you wake up and you do the same thing every single day. So it's the same thing with your dreams and your aspirations.
That's right.
You find a way to find a way. Like, you might be unmotivated, the same way you do at work, and you got to drink some coffee because you're tired or whatever. Hey, you need a quick pick me up. All right, cool. Like, if you got to go listen to some beats on YouTube, if you got to go, whatever it is, if you got to hit the city, if you got to ride around with a little vibe to get you in that zone, or whatever you do to get you in that zone, do it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to keep doing what you don't like doing anyway.
Yeah.
So why not take that same energy and put it into something that you love doing?
Come on, bro.
That's all it is.
Hey, that's free game. What do you think separates Tonio the Great from all the other artists out there right now?
Because I'm me.
That's right.
And it's only one Tonio.
That's right.
Yeah, that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Man, I can sit here and say a million different things, but like, literally, I'm me.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that I can't do.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be nobody. I'm not trying to sound like nobody. I'm not trying to rap what nobody rapping about. Like, nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say I'm completely healed internally, but most people my age range, our age range, they don't have what I have inside. They haven't put the work in to grow how I've grown. Yeah. So the music that come behind that is always gonna be completely different than what everybody else doing.
That's right. Yeah. Being healed, man, what has that whole process been like for you of trying to heal internally? What has that been like for you?
At first, confusing. It was confusing because, man, like, it was times where I remember praying to God, like, I don't want to live a certain lifestyle no more. I don't want to view things the same way no more. I don't want to, nothing. And in that moment, I started getting anxiety. Like, when I would, places where I felt most comfortable at before.
You started feeling uncomfortable.
I felt uncomfortable.
For sure.
People that I would be around before, I'm talking to them, I can't even talk to them the same. I'm having to cut conversation short. Damn, something right. The energy don't feel right. I'm disconnected now. The music that I'm listening to before, that I would applaud before, it was a disconnect there. I started getting anxiety. If I listen to certain music too much, literally I started getting anxiety. I'm like, damn, what is wrong with me? But that's what it was.
That's right.
So like I said, it was confusing at first. It went from confusing to, all right, this kind of hurt. Because some of them, the people that you disconnected from, people that you love dearly and people that you probably idolized growing up and stuff like that. Yeah. And then it went from that pain to you just start feeling free. Whatever it is, you just start feeling free. Like the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you address situations, the way you approach everything. Like maybe before, when it came to violence, somebody approaching you on some violence stuff, whatever, maybe you would be with it right now. Now you started looking at it like,
ain't even that deep.
Right, it ain't even that deep.
Yeah.
You and your emotions.
Yep.
Like I had a situation at it's a place called Barber Bistro in Marietta or something like that.
Yeah.
And this one I realized, and because it wasn't like it was like planned or anything, but it was a security guard in there, and it was some people sitting across from me. It was two dudes that were standing up, and we were trying to watch the fight. But there was a lady sitting down; she couldn't see. When I seen her, I'm like, I thought about my mama. So for my mama, I know I would walk up to them and be like, "Hey, yo, excuse me, this lady can't see." You know what I'm saying? Because y'all sit down or find some seats. So I went up to them, whatever. So they were trying to find some seats, and then I guess they got prideful. They came back, and I could see them mumbling like, "We gon' da 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 da." So I'm like, now before I would approach him again, but it would have been a little bit more hostile.
Yeah.
But instead, I went to the security guard, and I'm like, "Yo, look, I don't want to flare the situation up because I know how we do.
It can get.
I know how it's gonna get." So I'm like, "Look, can you do this? Da 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 da."
Yeah.
The security guard, he like, I do it on my own time.
Nah, man, it's what you get
So I'm
paid
like,
to do.
all right, cool. I kind of I was like, word. So I'm like, let me holler at you real quick, and then I tap the dudes. I'm like, whatever. So they all come over there. I'm like, yo, look, before it get out of hand, y'all letting y'all pride get in the way of this whole situation. It can all be so simple. Everybody, everybody just sitting down so the lady could see, whatever. And then we had a little conversation. And when we was walking away from the conversation, now these older cats, they like, bro, like, we ain't never had nobody talk to us like that. I'm like, I've never talked to nobody like that. Never. Because most times I would have been like, bro, if y'all don't get the, hey, bro, watch. Nah, but in that moment, that's when I was like, yo, I'm different than what I was completely.
Yeah.
And the security guard, when I was leaving that night, we talked for like an hour.
Wow.
About like spirituality and all type of stuff. He was like, bro, from that conversation, like, I ain't never felt no energy like that, dog. Like, let me have your number, bro. Like, we can sit down and talk about this and da da da. I'm like, for sure. But that's when I knew, like, all right, I'm starting to see things different because my approach is different.
That's right. Bro, I love hearing that, man. Hearing you talk, bro, about spirituality on the way up here, talking about us knowing who we are, where we come from. Hearing artists have knowledge of self is somewhat like unheard of right now during this time where we got ratchetness everywhere, left and right. Yeah. How do you try to stay sane, if you will, during this time of trying to balance being an artist, but then seeing other artists blowing up off of doing crazy stuff sometimes?
You can't care. Yeah. You can't care. You can't care what nobody else do, bro. Yeah. That just is what it is in life. Yeah. If you in the streets, you got the big meechers and you got the people that's been hustling their whole life and ain't seen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if you worry about what somebody else doing, you never gonna get nowhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's my approach to it. Like, bro, I can't care about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay in my lane. I gotta live for me. Yeah. If I'm worried about what you doing, I'm gonna drown myself out here in this world, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna drown, and I'm gonna drown fast. I'm gonna sink. So you can't worry about what nobody else doing at all.
For sure. Yeah. Man, where do you see Tonio the Great within the next 5 to 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years, I ain't gonna lie. In the next 5 to 10 years, I would see myself as one of the biggest, one of the most versatile artists in the world, globally. I would see myself. Well, I see myself as one of the most respected young writers in the industry. And I see myself in different lanes as far as honestly the fitness side of things, film. Yeah. It's all so many different things, man. Yeah. I
feel you, sir. Bro, fitness wise, man, I see you. You be in the gym, getting them gains, man. Trying. Why is us, of course, being artists important, but also being healthy, lifestyle, being fit? Why is that also just as important equally?
I mean, like, what can you do without it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what can you do without your fitness, without your health? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can have every dollar in the world, but if you can't enjoy it, what's the point of it?
All right. It's
You know what I
pointless.
mean? Like, and I think as far as artists, we kind of got away from that.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the old artists, rappers, for example, you
Yeah.
got the 50 Cents, the Nellies,
Busta
the
Rhymes was
LL,
big. Yeah.
the Busters.
Yeah.
We used to take pride in like everybody being fit
Yeah.
and being a sex symbol.
They got the lean bellies.
You know what I
now.
mean?
Yeah.
Now and then we kind of like shifted, but I
Yep.
think now you start seeing more artists because for one, that's an untouched market.
Mm-hmm.
They see what's going on, so now you got the Kevin Gates and the
Yeah.
Money Bags and all of
Yeah.
them kind of like trying to shift towards that way or whatever. But man, you can't do nothing without your health.
Facts.
If you going on a 30-city tour,
Mm-hmm.
you got artists previously they was falling out on stage.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like when it could all be so simple and we just get
Not
a
in
quick
shape.
30, 45-minute workout in a day
Yeah.
that can save
Out
your
of
life.
24 hours.
Without
That's
a
crazy.
24 hours. That's something similar like that can change your whole life,
Yeah.
save your life. So
Yeah.
like, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Bruh, you showed us major love. You performed 2 unreleased tracks, man.
For sure.
One of those tracks scheduled to come out, and what can the people expect from those?
Ah man. So the one song Rescue.
I love that song, by the way, too.
Appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
for
Appreciate
sure,
that.
for sure.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna be dropping that before the end of this year. I Am will be dropping at the top of the year, and then I have a project dropping at the top of the year as well.
Got you.
I got some whole different vibes coming
Yeah.
for this next project. The next project is gonna be alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Then right after that, I'm gonna drop a rap project just to show people
You versatile.
they can't. Excuse my language. They can't fuck me when it
Yeah.
comes to the rap.
Yeah.
Like I can do everything,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
rap.
but don't get it
yeah,
twisted.
Yeah, please don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. Like
For
I
sure.
really do the rap thing.
Yeah.
So, and then right after that, the week after, Valentine's Day, I'm gonna drop a R&B EP.
Dang, you working, bro. Bro, your sound is crazy. It's like
Appreciate that.
all over the place, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like it's super versatile. You know, you can get the Lenny Kravitz, St. John vibes. You can get the rap vibes, all of that. How can artists right now who's trying to develop, like how do you try to find who you are, your sound, all of those components?
Do what make you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I fell into the whole the recycled stuff. I fell into that for a second.
Right.
Because I'm like, man, I know people they gonna like these type of beats, or they gonna da 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 da.
Yeah.
So let me put something out. Nah, just do what make you feel good, bro.
For sure.
That's how you really find yourself. Whatever makes you feel good, that's you. That's you don't have to run from it.
Yeah.
Everybody try to run from it and try to go towards what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
But that's how you find whatever make you feel good that's you.
That's right.
And just stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
If you had to describe Tonio the Great in a few words, which words would you use?
Few words. Dedicated. Growing. Chosen.
Yeah. Chosen. Expound upon that. Why chosen? I like that, by the way, though.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I would say chosen because I'm just one of them ones, like, no matter what I've been through in life, no matter the ups, the downs, God always, for some reason, I could be in a circle full of people, and everybody in that circle go through the worst time in the world. I go through it a little bit, and then God will pluck me out and be like, because you weren't supposed to be here anyway, dog. You're supposed to be right here every single time. Yeah. Like, no matter what it is, every time. So, man, yeah, that's why I say chosen, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Upcoming projects, man. What can the people expect? Where can they tap in with you, follow you, everything, and all that good stuff?
Follow me on Instagram, Tonio _the Great, TONIO THEGREAT. Twitter, Tonio The Great 11. All platforms, Tonio The Great. Spotify, Apple, every platform you can think of, Tonio The Great.
Yeah. Yep. Love that, bro. Yep. Very last question, man. You've been so gracious with your time with us, man. You performed, killed it, all that stuff. Man, during those times where you tired, you exhausted, And bro, you may not even feel like going to the studio.
Yeah.
What drives you?
Honestly, man, because if I don't go, I'm hindering myself.
Hmm.
If I don't go, that time that I go to the studio, that I didn't feel like going, I could run into anybody.
Over that one time.
That could be my time. That could be my chance. That could be my opportunity.
Facts.
So when I don't feel like doing it,
Yeah.
the same thing with the gym. When I don't feel like going, them end up being the best workouts.
And you push yourself.
I push myself.
Yep.
So it's the same thing with everything in life. Like I said, with work. You're gonna wake up and get that money on no matter what it is.
Regardless.
So we gotta get to it. Like
Yeah.
we gotta get to it. So that's the same thing with the studio, bro.
Yeah.
Like you never know when your opportunity will be. I didn't feel like going to the studio with my partner.
Yeah.
I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I was tired. I had just got out the road. I was road running. He told me to pull up. I pulled up. I'm in contact with these folks. One of the A&Rs, literally, he takes me every single day. He's gonna be A&R in my next project.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So like, bro, you never know. So yeah.
All the artists who's tapped in, what words of encouragement would you have for them before we leave?
Words of encouragement, man. Keep going. Please don't stop. Understand that your opportunity and your chance is right around the corner.
Come on.
Only if you don't stop. Only if you don't quit. Man, stay strong. Keep your head up. You got it, dog. Yeah. For sure.
My God, for man. Sure. Tonio, it was a pleasure, bro. It was an honor. Hey, you bodied this, man. The interview, performance, all of that. I'm telling you, bro, the sky's the limit. Man, I can't wait. Sure. Your sound, appreciate your music, everything. I love it, bro.
Appreciate
and
you,
bro,
man.
You just getting started.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Man, it's a pleasure. Yeah. Anytime. And y'all, we trying to cook up some future things in the works. So,
we gonna do it.
Hey, I got you on that as well. Do it. Love, bro. Hey, it's already done then. Man, make sure to tap in, support him. He's killing the game, y'all. Tonio The Great. That's another off the rip. Until next time. Peace.
Yes, sir.